in the circle. She'll need to bring that composure here in her first ever NCAA tournament. Played for her there with the Herd, and then followed her to Chapel Hill as that went in and out of the glove of Sammy Buick over at third base. And Alex Coleman, the leadoff, is aboard to build off the 30-win season from 2024 as Lexi Roberts lays down the sacrifice bunt beautifully and beats it out.
Here's another good look. This is a great angle. Wow, yeah. Again, we're early in this ball game.
Right.
So I hate to burn your replays this early, but that is very close.
And she gets Kat Rodriguez to strike out.
Highs aren't too high, lows aren't too low.
And the 1-2 offering, and she gets Myrtle looking. And what a story of resilience as she sends this one flying into center field, giving chase over the head of Skylar Lamone. And that's a bases clearing double for Pierce. 3-0 Tar Heels. Another look.
And she leads this team in doubles. This is her 19th double of the year. Dead center field, deepest part of this park.
Out of Oakboro. A lone season with the Tar Heels as a grad transfer from UVA. First 40-win season in a long time, and Boutte strikes out Blackwell. It's kind of crazy to hear, but the effectiveness of Kenna Ray Dark to go right after Burns. Some national champions in UCLA and Washington. And quarter cracks. Skies this one in the right. Is ready to level up, and Grace Jackson, a 9-hole hitter.
Championships aren't being collected here. Let's change that.
Alex Coleman doing a great job laying down the sack bunt.
Coaching box.
Second time, Kat Rodriguez having an opportunity to drive in a run, and Caitlin Farley snags that opportunity. Wife-husband combo was worked well together, and we asked her about, that interesting dynamic of seeing your spouse every day as Reagan Milliken lifts this one into right field, keeps sailing into the bleachers, and a solo shot to put Ohio State on the board. And how appropriate, it's via home run for Reagan Milliken, the senior.
I mean, just the fundamentals and mechanics of that swing is textbook.
You don't focus so much about what's happened, you focus on what's next. And
incredible All-Americans that have come through that program, and
that one just kind of ate up. Shelby Barbie at third base, and Sammy Buick is standing in at second.
I don't, but it has made me appreciate the few seasons I did have, the one season I do have with her.
With 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right over to Myrtle at first base. 3 home runs, 14 RBI in that process, and sending that one deep into right. On the warning track is Alex Coleman to collect the 3rd out of the inning. A couple of runners left on. I want to welcome you into the Knoxville Regional between Ohio State and North Carolina.
The loyalty that this young woman has for this program.
Nice flash of the leather from Lauren Boutte, and the freshman pitcher helps her own. Calls a 1-2-3.
Just in this sight.
The grounder picked up by Shelby Barbie, but Carly Myrtle could not hold on to it, so Jasmine Burns, the pitch, reaches out to get that one. Barbie, and they are not able to turn the double play, but they're able to get the lead runner at second base, 4th this year. So they came in with that why not us attitude, and deep into the 5-6 hole, and Reagan Milliken is 2 for 2 today. And there into right field, the base hit, the cutoff, and coming across the score is Quarter Cracks pointing out Caitlin Farley saying, thanks, ma'am. For Ohio State, one coming off the bat of Buick the last time, but the double this time flies out. Back up the middle, Off the 2-2 count from Blackwell and making the transition into the college game. There's a two-out walk to Alex Coleman. Blackwell standing at second. 2 out, the pitch. And back-to-back walks.
Into the Carolina blue. It's been a fit for this young woman.
Well, Boutte gets the most dangerous hitter in the lineup. Out, bases loaded, but nothing doing for Carolina.
I wrote this down and highlighted. She called them daily deposits. We are a team of daily deposits.
The 3-0 pitch, and Cruz lists this one into right, giving chase it over the wall in right center. Cruz keeps on cruising by. 16th home run and a small embrace from the teammates at home plate, and back to the dugout and a pat slamming the O. Tie ball game off the solo shot from Cruz.
Second home run of the evening for Ohio State. I mean, this is who they are. This is what they do. Another opposite field bomb, first from Reagan Milliken, now coming at the bottom of the order for Taylor Cruz, her 16th of the season.
2 instances back at the 2019 regional here. And Parisian flies out. Will face off, and this one sent flying over the left field scoreboard off of Sanaa Thompson. The solo shot answering back. And once again, putting the Tar Heels in the lead. Oh, yeah.
That's her 9th home run of the year. And, I mean, does it get more timely than this? Ohio State tying up the ball game in the 4th, and the first pitch she sees. Pierce is so patient at the plate, finds her way on a walk. What about balsamic? Like a balsamic chicken red onion moment? Does a really good job at turning this lineup over.
And the 5 unassisted put out. So some discussion here as Ohio State back on the field. The runners return to their bases for North Carolina. 2 outs here as the Buckeyes called for an illegal substitution, and you referenced earlier about the flip-flop of the infielders.
But this was the defensive alignment where Farley and Kortokrax swapped positions at second and shortstop, and they're saying that that was an illegal substitution.
And Jackson pokes it in, a great diving effort by Hadley Parisian. They said defense had to show up here in Knoxville, and a huge diving catch from Hadley Parisian. Produced an outstanding season for the senior, as this one was tattooed from Jasmine Burns. And Jazzy Burns brings the home run total to 140 this season.
She's the best to do it on this team. She throws the barrel at this ball. This is low and away. That is not a bad pitch from Dark. That's what's so scary about this team. It's just a matter of time before Jasmine Burns was going to find that barrel.
And a look at our bracket. Answer a couple of times. And now on that 3-0 pitch, taking all the way and back-to-back walks. Southpaw to the lefty hitter. And Farley keeps trailing back. And both Thompson and Lexi Roberts going for, tagging up wisely. Scored a run in each of the last 4. And Buick flies out to right. Is it going to be deep enough? I don't think so. And Kortokrax, Caitlin Clark in the Fever hosts Angel Reese in the Sky. An excellent start as Morgan Fry unloads deep in the center field over the fence back there near the flags. No doubt about that one from Fry. 4 home runs today for Ohio State.
It doesn't even feel real for us to recap the uptick of these season highs, player to player. 4 home runs now for Ohio State, the 24th for Jasmine Burns.
And the star, Carlin Pickens. And how about the bunt lay down by Skylar Lamone? And they call her safe at first. And a high fly ball in the outfield. We heard her coach yesterday continue to talk about as she walks where it remains. And taking off. And tagged out in time. The put out from behind the plate of Jazzy Burns, and nobody's more excited than Cammie Quartercracks. Mentality or mindset when you're going up to the plate for a lot of these hitters. They say just don't think, just do, just like that. Hadley Parisian says, add my name to that list. 5 jacks today for the Buckeyes. Let's put this in perspective, okay? Last year, this group had 65 home runs as a team. They continue to add to their nation lead of 142. So we're talking about nearly double what they did last year. It's her Kumar effect.
20th home run of the year. She's the leadoff for this team.
And this one just ran out of here. And it also stayed up so she could admire it in the process. Jazzy Burns, back-to-back innings, home runs, solo shots. It's because of this electrifying offense.
Burns bomb ×2. That's the 25th of her season. 2 so far tonight against North Carolina. Keep in mind, she struck out her first at-bat.
What do you want to take in? And that Miami of Ohio team is eager as Quartercracks caught looking.
It's knowing a little bit of the reality of who you're facing. So much power in Ohio State.
And as Sanaa Thompson gets aboard with the leadoff walk here.
You're exactly right. The only way to come back from a 5-run deficit is to pass the bat.
Kiana Pierce, good piece of hitting, pulls it into right, and the runner falls down and tries to avoid the tag, caught in the rundown, and Thompson is retired. Meanwhile, Pierce wisely moves to second. And Shelby Barbie lifts this one. The flag's flying out, giving chase, and it's over the wall in center field. So hold up. Wait a minute. North Carolina not done yet. And you've got to think that if...
Looks like she maybe gets on autopilot here.
Handled by Quartercracks. The defense backs her up, and that's ball game. 7th regional opening win for Ohio State. The first time since 2019 when they downed North Carolina.